Okay, so in this video, we are going to be talking about typography best practices. In our last video, we talked about font pairing. So in this video, we are talking about typography best practices. Typography best practices is talking about uh, sorry, typography best practices is talking about uh, the ways we can apply the um, act of typography or the aspect of typography in our best ways whenever we are working on designs. All right, whenever we're working on designs, how we can apply typography the best way whenever we're working on designs. So the first practice here is use 2 or 3 fonts maximum. Use two um use 2 to 3 fonts maximum. Use 2 to 3 fonts maximum. Alright, so a lot of designers, they use a lot of fonts, you know, pack different fonts together, try to explore in their designs and all those things like that. So it doesn't show how organized you are as a designer. It shows how disorganized you are as a designer. So as a designer, you shouldn't use more than 2 or 3 fonts. Let's just say at maximum 3 fonts. 3 fonts at maximum. All right. So um it depends on the design. Some design might require you to not use more than 2 fonts. Some designs might require you, okay, use like 3 fonts maximum. So the second point is maintain consistency. Maintain consistency. We've mentioned that a part of design principles, repetition, consistency, consistency. When you are using your fonts, you have to be consistent in the usage of fonts. It shows repetition as part of the design principles. It shows that, oh yes, you actually understand typography. You actually understand the use of elements, the consistent use of elements in designs. It shows that you actually understand the use of fonts, all right, in designs consistently, all right, as a graphic designer. So the third point is use proper spacing. Use proper spacing. Talk about white space. Talk about white space, about the design principles in the first module, right? So talk about white spacing. Use proper spacing, all right. So in your fonts, all right, your font, especially when you're writing sentences, all right, on the design, make sure that they are proper spacing, that they are not joint, they are not jam packed together, all right. Even if you are putting them in an a vertical order, even if you are putting them in a vertical order, they should be proper spacing. When you are putting those font in a vertical order, it should be in proper spacing. Like look at this one now, for example now. I'm just using this for example. Use 2 or 3 fonts maximum, maintain consistency. You can see between them there's proper spacing. Something like this. There should be proper spacing, like the way it is here. Proper spacing, alright. Proper spacing, proper spacing, proper spacing, proper spacing, proper spacing. All right. So that is how it is in graphic design. All right. So typography best practice. This is one of the ways to to use to apply the law of typography in the best way in our design. So use proper spacing. All right. So this is one of the ways we can um, you know um, design effectively. And then the fourth one, which is also the last one in this point, is ensure readability. All right, people should be able to read your um, information, information on your design. People should be able to read the font. People should read the text. All right, people should be able to read it. People should be able to read the fonts that you are using. All right, people should be able to read what you are putting on the design. A lot of designers, they use fonts that it is very it can be difficult for normal for fellow person to see it. All right, it can only be understood by fellow designers. There are some font that, okay, if a fellow graphic designer sees it, he understands, but a normal person who is not a designer, might not understand, might not be able to read the font. All right. So you have to put those things in consideration. All right. Your targeted audience, you should read what the information that you are using. And for you to be able to achieve that, then you have to use the fonts that will enable people to read them. All right. So you have to know what you are doing when you are choosing fonts. You have to be very careful when you are choosing fonts. All right. Ensure readability. People should be able to read the information on your design. Okay. So there are many typography best practices. All right. But we just pick the main ones so that you all uh, can have a grasp of what we're saying when it comes to typography best practices. Right. So in our next video, we'll look at common typography mistakes. Common typography mistakes as we are gradually coming to the end of this module and this course. So see you in the next video.